Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We are in the Draconomicon from 3rd edition. We're looking at prestige classes. This video is going to be on the prestige class, the Initiative of the Dragon Mysteries. Just glancing at the imagery they used for this class, it looks like a monk prestige class, which would be fitting. Most of the prestige classes we followed were fighter, ranger, roguish classes, and then the last two seem to be like paladin and anti-paladin classes, which I'll get into next week. So look forward to seeing the Platinum Knight and the Talon of Tiamat next week. So the Initiative of the Dragon Mysteries. I'll go over the requirements to qualify for the prestige class. We'll go over the table, what all you get every level. And then we'll dive into the big descriptions of what all you get every level for the prestige class. I'll give my opinions on what I would change to make it appropriate for Pathfinder 1E. If I'd make any changes. Most of the time I do. Especially when it comes to skill qualifications for the requirements, because the skills as you level worked different rank wise from 3rd edition to Pathfinder. So when you level in this prestige class, your hit dice is a d8 and you'll get 4 plus your intelligence modifier and skill points. And the skills seem to be that of a monk. Requirements to qualify for this prestige class: you must have alertness feat, improved unarmed strike, and power attack. So if you are a monk, you would only need the alertness feat and power attack, because improved unarmed strike is given to you for free. Skills: you need concentration 6 ranks. Concentration isn't a skill of itself in Pathfinder, so that one you could just pull out. But that said, your jump needs to be 8 ranks, so you're going to be 5th level before you can jump into this prestige class. And I'll explain that after I go over all these skills. So concentration 6 ranks, jump 8 ranks, knowledge arcana 6 ranks, knowledge religion 4 ranks, tumble 4 ranks. So since tumble and jump's 1 skill, acrobatics, your acrobatics need to have 5 ranks. The maximum ranks for a 5th level character in 3rd edition was 8. The maximum ranks for a 5th level character in Pathfinder is 5. So that's how I got that distinction. So your acrobatics would need to be 5. Your knowledge arcana would need to be 6. So your knowledge arcana would need to be 3. And your knowledge religion would need to be 4. So I would put your knowledge arcana equal to your knowledge religion in this case. They both need to be 4. Because you're losing one of the skill qualifications because they're combined together. And then concentration disappears. So that's what I would do to make changes. Also, to qualify for this prestige class, you need to be able to speak draconic. You gain no new proficiencies with weapons, armor, or shields when you take on this prestige class. Now let's look at the table. Your base attack bonus is equal to a cleric or a rogue. It starts at a +0 at 1st level in the prestige class and ends at a +7. Now remember, this is added to whatever you already have. So every time you end up at a +6, you get an extra attack. And that's of your base attack. Remember, it's your base attack. Your fortitude, reflex, and will are all good saves in this class. So they start at +2, they end at +7s. Okay, at 1st level, you gain evasion. At 2nd level, you get claws of the dragon. At 3rd level, you get keen senses. At 4th level, you get increased unarmed damage. At 5th level, you get frightful presence. At 6th level, you get improved evasion. At 7th level, you get spell resistance. I, from a DM's perspective, don't like giving my players spell resistance. So that would probably be one of the first changes I make to this class. mainly because I don't like remembering that I need to roll spell resistance, and it would be just as easy to give them a bigger bonus to their saves versus spells. 8th level, increased unarmed damage. 9th level, deadly strike, timeless body. 10th level, dragon shape. So they gain evasion at 1st level. Now, if they already have evasion, I'd give them a bonus feat. So keep that in mind as well. An initiative of the Dragon Mysteries can avoid even magical and unusual attacks with great agility. If an initiate makes a successful reflex saving throw against an attack that normally deals half damage on a save, such as a fire breath from a dragon or a fireball spell, the initiative instead takes no damage. Evasion can only be used if the initiative is wearing light armor or no armor. Now remember, there's the improved evasion too that some classes get. So if they have evasion but not improved evasion, I'd give them improved evasion here. And then when it appears in the class later, I'd give them a bonus feat. Now, if they already have both, this would be a bonus feat, and improved evasion on this table would be a bonus feat. And that's how I would make changes. Claw of the Dragon. At 2nd level, the unarmed strike of an initiative of the Draconic Mystery is empowered with Draconic Might. The initiate's unarmed strike can overcome damage reduction as if it were a magical weapon. In addition, the unarmed strike of an initiative of the Draconic Mysteries can deal slashing damage at her option. Such damage cannot be non-lethal damage. Keen Senses. At 3rd level, the initiative gains dark vision 60 feet and low light vision. Increased unarmed damage. At 4th level, the damage dealt by an initiative's unarmed attacks increases by 1 die step. A D3 to a D4, a D8 to a D10, so on and so forth. Just look at your monk's table, and whenever it goes up that way. At 8th level, it increases another die step. Frightful Presence. A 5th level initiative of the Draconic Mysteries can unsettle foes with her mere presence. The initiate can activate her Frightful Presence as a free action. Creatures with a radius of 30 feet per point of Charisma modifier, minimum 30 feet, are subject to the effects if they have fewer hit if they have fewer hit dice than the initiative. Dragons are immune to this effect. A potentially affected creature that succeeds on a will saving throw, DC 10 plus your class level plus your charisma modifier, remains immune to that frightful presence for 24 hours, just like any other fear save. On a failure, creatures with 4 or fewer hit dice become panicked for 2d6 rounds, and those with 5 or more hit dice become shaken for 2d6 rounds. At 6th level, you get improved evasion. An initiative evasion ability improves. She still takes no damage on a successful reflex save throw against attacks such as Dragon's Breath or Fireball, but henceforth only takes half damage on a failed save. Excuse me. Spell resistance. Beginning at 7th level, the initiative of the Draconic Mysteries gains spell resistance equal to 15 plus her class level. And like I said, I probably would not give them spell resistance. I don't like them having to keep track of it. I don't like, as a game master, having to roll versus spell resistance every single time I wanted to use a spell. I'm less frustrated when my party members make their saves and avoid it. So, as a game master, I just wouldn't allow the spell resistance. So instead, I'd give them a bonus to their saves or something. Maybe add their wisdom bonus to all their saves or something. Look up like the monk's bonus to saves, or look up the paladin's bonus to saves that they get as a class ability. Give them that instead. Deadly Strike. At 9th level, Initiate deals triple damage on a critical hit inflicted by our unarmed strike, regardless of whatever it deals bludgeoning or slashing damage. Timeless Body. After attaining 9th level, the initiate no longer takes ability score penalties for aging. and cannot be magically aged. Any penalties she may have already taken, however, remain in place. Bonuses still occur, and the initiate still dies of old age when her time is up. Dragon Shape. At 10th level, an initiate of the Draconic Mysteries gains the ability to use shape change ability once per day to take the form of a dragon from tiny to huge size for 1 hour. Once a form is assumed, it cannot be changed except to return to normal, which dismisses the effect. The effect is otherwise identical to shape change spell, including the hit dice limitation of the new form and the abilities of the form gained. So the other modification I'd probably give them, I give them once per day for dragon shape, equal to their wisdom modifier. What's their frightful presence? Charisma modifier. So I'd give it equal to their charisma modifier. So if they had a high enough charisma modifier, they could get up to 5, 6, 7 times per day. But I wouldn't change the size of the dragon they could take. So that'd be the other change I'd make. Well, that's the initiate of the Draconic Mysteries. If you've seen one played, put it in the comments below. If you've played one, put it in the comments below. I'm curious. If this sounds like a fun prestige class for you, let me know. Until we all meet again, guys.